When will he stop acting like a fool? Is he running from someone?
Yeah.
What would cause him to run like that?
Selecting the hidden blade during fight will allow you to quickly dispatch an enemy thrown to the ground.
You dare steal him? My presence? That will cost you your life!
It's the hero of Damascus. Come in, stay a while. Tell me all about your adventures.
I'm afraid I don't have the time.
I see. Too important for me now.
It's not that.
No, of course not. How may I serve you then?
Al-Muallim has asked I take the life of the one they call Jubair.
Ah, Salahadin's chief scholar. Strange choice of target in my opinion. But who are we to question the Master's will? I'm sure he has his reasons.
Then you're familiar with the man.
He's been quite busy these past few days, organizing the scholars and sending them into the streets to preach.
What do they speak of?
Light and fire, cleansing sins, apocalyptic nonsense if you ask me. All this talk of paths and a new world.
What about this new world?
Couldn't say. I don't pay attention to the ramblings of madmen. Much too busy with real work.
Very well. I'll walk among the people, see what I can learn. Where would you suggest I search?
South of here, you'll find an academy and a guard tower. They're both good places to search. There's also a hospital to the east you might want to visit.
I'll begin at once.
So eager. You've certainly changed, and for the better, I might add.
Dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that!
Stop it, quick! You're hurting me!
Thief! You are filth! Die, thief!
Won't anyone help me?
Thief! You are filth!
Stop it, quick! You're hurting me!
You dare steal in my presence? That will cost you your life! I stand before you to deliver a warning! Turn back now! Should Richard take Jaffa, there have your head! You are not allowed to be... to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would be our goal.
Family's sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins? Please, sir, have any money? No, you don't understand. I have nothing. I beg of you. I beg of
Bad
you.
news, brother. I killed a Templar this morning. Well, I suppose that's actually good news. I even found a letter on him which I gave to Jubair, who said he'd find you and deliver it. But from the look in your face, I suspect this hasn't happened. Go on then. Don't waste any more time with me. Seek Jubair and get that letter.
You are not supposed to be here. Leave.
You must not trespass here. أنت حثالة.
Get him! Get him!
You will die here.
Don't let him get away!
Yes. Stop running! You cannot escape! You will not win.
Take him down!
Stop him!
How simple. This won't be too difficult.
So good.
May God have mercy on your soul.
I will end your life.
You will not get away from me!
Leave while you still can.
Should you enter a fistfight, guards will not interfere.
Bad news, brother. I killed a Templar this morning. Well, I suppose that's actually good news. I even found a letter on him which I gave to Jubair, who said he'd find you and deliver it. But from the look in your face, I suspect this hasn't happened. Go on then. Don't waste any more time with me. Seek Jubair and get that letter.
No, please don't leave. Just a few coins.
What أيها اللص؟ أنت حثالة.
Stop it, please. You're hurting me.
The way was made clear to Jubair. He saw the
Is there a reason for this nonsense?
He's gone mad.
Come back now.
Help me. Somebody help.
Altair, here. Take this. I've been looking everywhere for you. Now I can finally return to Masyaf. Last time I offered to do someone a favor.
Such a strange man.
And he tries to beat him. And his father attack might be avenged. pray that God, glorious and exalted is He, finds favor with us.
You shouldn't be here. Be gone. Leave this place. Leave, peasant. Guards! Over here! Just a few
A few coins. All I ask is for a few coins. Ah! Could you
Open your eyes, fool!
Please, sir, have any money?
Huh?
I beg of you, just a few coins, please. I beg of you, just a few coins, please.
It's forbidden for you to be
All
here.
I ask is for a few coins. I need food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you. Please, sir, have any money? My family's sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins? No, please don't leave. Just a few coins, please. No, you don't understand. I have nothing. Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry. Please, have any money? No, please don't leave. Just a few
Evvelki sefer elimizden kurtulduk. Bu sefer kaçmasına izin verme.
My family's sick and dying.
Kalabalığın içine
Could you
karışmayı
spare a few
seviyor.
coins?
Gözünüzü
No, you don't understand. I have
Kaçmasına
nothing.
izin verme.
I need food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you. Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry. I need food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you.
I wish to see him, to hear him speak.
It can be arranged, but we must be careful. There are still those who reject illumination. They would harm him.
Then they are ignorant and afraid.
You seem sincere, but how do I know I can trust you?
It hurts me to even hear you ask the question.
Very well. We gather each day in the madrasa. He comes to speak, and then leads us into the city, that we might cleanse it.
Could I join you then?
Understand that it is a difficult path we walk. Our work demands sacrifice.
I understand.
Then come and meet with us. Let us see how strong you really are.
Bu sefer kaçmasına izin verme. Kalabalığın içine karışmayı seviyor.
Coins. All I ask is for a few coins.
Kimsenin sizi kandırmasına izin verme.
Army of infidels! They go against the will of God and must be made to pay. Everywhere they ride, they leave only
You're a fool!
in their wake.
No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
A crusade for what? Ignorance? Violence? Madness? We must resist. We must fight them any way we can.
Leave, peasant, before I make...
Praise be Salahadin! He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world. We must resist. We must push out the English.
Turn back
world.
now.
Infidels
die! You cannot run forever! Where are you?
Yeah! Yeah!
The shaitan is everywhere. Watch him.
Come no further.
He tempts us always. Be strong, strong like Salahadin, and take up arms against our enemies in whatever way you can. So comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave Salahadin arrived. Seems a tragedy. And I say now is another to die in God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this. Praise be Salahadin! He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king will see us all white. We must resist. We must push back. Curse him! Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels! They go against the will of God!
We found the place. It's just as you described it.
I suspect he'll want to deal with this himself, and quickly. Best we say nothing to the others.
A wise course of action. Truth be told, I'll be happy when this business is done.
Soon, my friend, soon. Today should see the last of them put to torch. Boy! Come here. You still have the letter I gave you?
Yes.
Go and deliver it then. You'll find the one it's meant for, inside the madrasa. Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to begin. That city is ours, has always been ours. It is our duty to defend it.
Belki farkında değilsin ama halihazırda kaybedeceksin. Belki farkında değilsin ama halihazırda kaybedeceksin.
هل تريد قول شيء ما؟
Use counterattacks when faced with multiple enemies.
Fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense. You'll find everything here. Seems a tragedy, but I say, this is another. To die in front of God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this. South comes the English king and his infidel
We found the
army.
place. It's just as you described it.
I suspect he'll want to deal with this himself, and quickly. Best we say nothing to the others.
A wise course of action. Truth be told, I'll be happy when this business is done.
Soon, my friend, soon. Today should see the last of them put to torch. Boy, come here. You still have the letter I gave you?
Yes.
Go and deliver it then. You'll find the one it's meant for, inside the madrasa. Take up arms against our enemies, in whatever way you can! Praise be Salahadin!
Someone else.
He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for.
Seni gözüm kapalı bile yenerim. Belki farkında değilsin ama hali hazırda kaybettin.
Kill someone! Come quickly! I saw what you did, and you won't get away with that! You can't just kill someone! I saw what you did, and you won't get away with it! Guards, over here!
That man is a killer!
Guards! There's a thief here!
Who saw what happened here?
Goodness, what happened here?
Tragic. This is terrible. Huh? Show yourself. Over here! You shouldn't.
Violence has always
You can't just kill someone!
How did this happen?
Who's done this? Tell me!
He's gone. Face.
Guards! He's a thief! Help!
Not find better items anywhere else. I swear it.
I wonder if he's being chased.
What's got into him?
Want a bargain?
Good day, my friend. If there's anything I can help you with, come, have a look. You won't be disappointed.
Leave now, or I'll make you. You are wise, which is...
Could I interest you in some of my wares?
You can't just do that anytime.
Oh my!
Welcome. You dare steal in my presence? Thief! You are filth!
You dare steal in my presence?
What news, Altair?
I've learned much about my enemy.
Share what you know then.
Jubair has become obsessed with purging the city of its knowledge.
A most terrible crime. Now I see why Al-Mualim wants you to remove him.
He's using the city scholars to assist him. They go out into the streets, harassing the people and collecting all their written works. I fear he intends to destroy them all.
He must be stopped.
That's why I'm here. He's to hold a meeting soon, at the Madrasa al-Qallasa. It's where I'll go. It's where I'll take his life.
I'll leave you alone to prepare. Bring glory to the Brotherhood.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
You are filth!
What have I done wrong? Tell me. You're hurting me.
Dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that!
That hurts. Stop it.
Curse him! Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels!
Let go of me. I've done nothing
Go
wrong.
against the will of
Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümdür.
Help me. Somebody help me.
Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası
You have
ölümdür.
no business here. Please.
Help.
Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümdür.
You're a dead man. It's forbidden for you to be here. Who saw what happened here? Leave now. Die, infidel! I'll have your head. Out of the way! أيها الكافر! إنه يدرك الهي!
Nasıl kaybettik onu?
I found him! He's here! You won't get away from me! After the infidel! إنه يدرك نفسه! تريد أن تموت؟ فليكن ذلك! You cannot escape! The king and his infidel army! They leave horrors in their wake! Al-Hadid, ride faster, faster! Let these murderers sacrifice the others!
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Heh, gel buraya. Gel buraya. Kaçman fayda etmez.
المكان الذي ذهب إليه هناك! تعالوا بسرعة! لا تدعوه يفلت!
Yes.
I'll have your head! You can't hide forever. ماذا حدث هنا؟ Dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that! I stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to begin. That city is ours, has always been ours.
I have nothing.
It is our duty. Left!
Come no further.
I've done wrong. Tell me, please.
Left! أنت حثالة.
Strange, I've never seen someone do that before.
Left! أنت حثالة.
That hurts. Stop it, please.
What أيها اللص؟ لص! أنت حثالة.
Every single text in this city must be destroyed.
My friend, you must not do this. Much knowledge rests within these parchments, put there by our ancestors for good reason.
And what reason is this?
They are beacons, meant to guide us, to save us from the darkness that is ignorance.
No, these bits of paper are covered in lies. They poison your minds, and so long as they exist, you cannot hope to see the world the way it truly is.
How can you accuse these scrolls of being weapons? They are tools of learning.
You turn to them for answers and salvation. You rely more upon them than yourselves. This makes you weak and stupid. You trust in words, drops of ink. Do you ever stop to think of who put them there? Or why? No. You simply accept their words without question. And what if those words speak falsely? As they often do. This is dangerous.
You are wrong. These texts give the gift of knowledge. We need them.
You love your precious writings? You'd do anything for them?
Yes. Yes, of course.
Then join them! Any man who speaks as he is just as much a threat. Do any else among you wish to challenge me? Good. Your orders are simple enough. Go out into the city, collect any remaining writings and add them to the piles in the streets. When you're done, we'll send a cart to collect them, that they may be destroyed.
Leave now!
Pis hırsız! Gebereceksin!
Today is a glorious day!
What have I done
We will at
wrong?
last be free! Purge yourselves of these evil spirits before they can...
Down, infidels!
I've done nothing wrong! Nothing!
Infidels! After him! Faster! I'll get you! You will not get away from me!
Kaybetmeyin onu! Kovalayın! Gel buraya!
لقد وجدت اقبضوا علي انا اقبضوا علي وراءه اسرع لا تستفدني هل يراه اي احد
Burada işimiz bitti gitmiş.
لا نستطيع العثور عليه في أي مكان.
Waiting. He tempts us always. Be strong. Strong like Salah.
Leave this place. Away with you!
They seem safe. What is a trick? Fell words give way to evil deeds. Look around. All the land is consumed by wickedness because of texts like these. No more! If you truly value peace, your life ends now. Greater glory than this. Curse him! Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels! They go against the will of God.
For centuries, we've quietly acquiesced, agreed to believe based on nothing more than the words of men and women long...
You are not supposed to be here. Leave.
Good people!
Yes,
he wants to leave!
What?
After him, my disciples, you must not escape! You must be made to see the truth! Join us! You too can be illuminated!
Get away from me! Get out of my way!
He must be stopped! See how well he handles this! Fall from me! Join us! You
Give
too
up,
must be
Altair.
illuminated!
Geber kafir!
Protect me! أنت تتبع طريق الضلال
Beni yenemeyeceksin. Seni gözüm kapalı bile yenemeyeceksin. Beni yenemeyeceksin. Seni gözüm kapalı bile yenemeyeceksin.
وسوف أنهي يا هود فليكن ذلك
Seni gözüm kapalı bile yenemeyeceksin.
I will end your life.
Gel buraya. Gözün kapalı bile
Jar carriers can easily break your cover.
Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümdür.
You shouldn't be here. Be gone.
Good people of Damascus,
You must not trespass
you are
here.
doing the right thing. Good people of Damascus, you are doing the right thing. Let us cleanse this city of its poisoned past. This is a righteous act, and from the flames shall be born a new era, one of truth and unity, governed by a singular wisdom.
Kenara çekil. Bir şey mi lazım? Neden kaçıyor? Ne yapıyor bu aptal?
What is that man doing?
Good people of Damascus, you are doing the right thing. Let us cleanse this city of its poisoned past. Why? Why have you done this?
Men must be free to do what they believe. It is not our right to punish one for thinking what they do, no matter how much we disagree.
Then what?
You of all people should know the answer. Educate them. Teach them right from wrong. It must be knowledge that frees them, not force.
They do not learn, fixed in their ways as they are. You are naive to think otherwise. It's an illness for which there is but one cure.
You're wrong, and that's why you must be put to rest.
Am I not unlike those precious books you seek to save? A source of knowledge with which you disagree, yet you are rather quick to steal my life.
A small sacrifice to save many. It is necessary.
Is it not ancient scrolls that inspire the Crusaders? That fill Salah ad-Din and his men with a sense of righteous fury? Their texts endanger others, bring death in their wake. I too was making a small sacrifice. It matters little now. Your deed is done, and so am I.
He's attacking me! Look everywhere!
Hazır olunca ortaya çıkacaksın.
Over here! Over here! You'll never get away! Who's done this? Tell me!
تعالوا بسرعة! لا تدعوا لحد إلي!
Altair, tell me you've met with success.
Yes. Jubair's fires are extinguished. His life as well.
Excellent news. I had no doubt you'd succeed.
You should have seen it. The scholars followed him so readily. Wasn't just books they fed to fire either, but any man who opposed them.
Such ignorance breeds only evil. You've done a good thing this day.
As with my other targets, he believed he was doing the right thing, clearing a path to a better future.
Of course he would. Such is the landscape of a madman's mind.
The things I've seen these past few weeks, it's as if all the land has gone mad.
And this is why we fight to end the war, that sanity might return. The people are desperate for direction. It's easy for men like Jubair to prey on this and turn them towards evil. You should go, Altair. Return to Al-Mualim. Tell him what you saw. Let him know the good you've done this day.
Safety and peace, Rafiq.
Upon you as well.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
You dare steal my presents? That will cost you your life! Thief! You are filth!
Not a lot of time, Vic.
Understand there's a narrow launch window.
Wherever it's hidden, time to retrieve it.
Working on it.
And when it's done,
he'll be taken care of.
I want that progress report by tomorrow morning.
I've got some work I need to do. So you've got the rest of the night to yourself. Time's wasting, Mr. Miles.
Yeah, I'm coming.
We're nearly done, you know.
And then what?
You'll see. Maybe they'll even let you watch when it begins. It's not as terrible as you think.
Look, I know you're not gonna let me leave. So why not tell me what's going on? Humor me.
I'm not an idiot, Mr. Miles. I think you've already learned quite a bit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course not.
All right, let me ask you something else then.
Yes?
Some of the stuff I'm seeing in the Animus, sometimes it seems wrong. Untrue, like the history is off somehow. It doesn't...
It doesn't what, Mr. Miles? Match up with what you read on an online encyclopedia? What your high school history teacher taught you? Let me ask you something. Do these supposed experts have access to secret knowledge kept hidden from the rest of us?
There are books, letters, documents, all sorts of source material from back then. Some of it seems to contradict what the Animus is showing me.
Anyone can write a book, and they can put whatever they want on its pages. Anything. Used to be, we thought the world was flat.
Some people still do.
Yes, and they publish books about it. Or that the moon landing was a hoax. I believe there's also a book claims the world was created in 7 days. A bestseller, too.
Where's this going, Doc?
The point, I suppose, is that you shouldn't trust everything you hear, everything you read. What's that your ancestors said? Nothing is true?
Everything is permitted.
Yes, exactly. It's part of what makes the Animus so spectacular. There's no room for misinterpretation.
There's always room.
Touché, Mr. Miles. Now that I've answered your question, can we begin?
Remember to reach out for ledges should you fall while climbing.
Come in, my student. We have much to discuss. We are close, Altair. Robert de Sable is now all that stands between us and victory. It is his mouth gives the orders. His hand pays the gold. With him dies the knowledge of the Templar treasure and any threat it might pose.
I still don't understand how a simple bit of treasure could cause so much chaos.
The Peace of Eden is temptation given form. Merely look at what it's done to Robert. Once he tasted of its power, the thing consumed him. He saw not a dangerous weapon to be destroyed, but a tool. One that would help him realize his life's ambition.
He dreamed of power then?
Yes and no. He dreamed, still dreams. Like us, of peace.
But this is a man who sought to see the Holy Land consumed by war.
No, Altair. How can you not see when you're the one that opened my eyes to this?
What do you mean?
What do he and his followers want? A world in which all men are united. I do not despise his goal. I share it. But I take issue with the means. Peace is something to be learned, to be understood, to be embraced.
He would force it.
And rob us of our free will in the process.
Strange, to think of him in this way.
Never harbor hate for your victims, Altair. Such thoughts are poison, and will cloud your judgment.
Could he not be convinced, then, to end his mad quest?
I spoke to him in my way, through you. What was each killing if not a message? But he has chosen to ignore us.
Then there's only one thing left to do.
Jerusalem is where you faced him first. It's where you'll find him now. Let this final offering lend you strength. Go, Altair. It's time to finish this.
What was causing
to run
him
into someone.
He's going to hurt himself.
Do not merely hold your blade, become one with it.
He must be late for something.
Preparation is crucial to your success. Clear the area of archers and guards before confronting your assassination target.
Safety and peace, Altair.
Upon you as well, brother.
Seems fate has a funny way with things.
So it's true then. Robert de Sable is in Jerusalem.
I've seen the knights myself.
Only misfortune follows that man. If he's here, it's because he intends ill. I won't give him the chance to act.
Do not let vengeance cloud your thoughts, brother. We both know no good can come of that.
I have not forgotten. You have nothing to fear. I do not seek revenge, but knowledge.
Truly, you are not the man I once knew.
My work has taught me many things, revealed secrets to me. But there are still pieces of this puzzle I do not possess.
What do you mean?
All the men I've laid to rest have worked together, united by this man. Robert has designs upon the land. This much I know for certain. But how and why, when and where, these things remain out of reach.
Crusaders and Saracens working together?
They are none of these things, but something else. Templars.
The Templars are a part of the Crusader army.
Or so they'd like King Richard to believe. No, their only allegiance is to Robert de Sable and some mad idea that they will stop the war.
You spin a strange tale.
You have no idea, Malik. But tell me where they've been seen. I should be after him before he slips away.
3 places I can say for certain. West of here, near both a guard tower and a hospital. And to the southwest, at the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. See what you can learn. I will do the same.
I'll be quick as I can.
Stay safe, my friend.
I stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this. Or it has a...
Hırsızlar garajına müstahak. Pis hırsız. Gebereceksin.
A few coins. All I ask is for a few coins.
Evvelki sefer elimizden kurtuldu. Bu sefer kaçmasına izin ver.
He should stop acting like a child.
İstediğimizi yaparız, tamam mı?
أنت تقضي وقتك في تعليم البداء.
Come, stop this, please. You're hurting me.
İstediğimizi yaparız.
Please, I've done nothing wrong. Why are you doing this?
Come no further.
İstediğimizi yaparız, tamam mı? İstediğimizi yaparız, tamam mı? Yapmanın cezası ölüm.
Please, I've done nothing wrong. Why are you doing this?
Turn back now. أنت تقضي وقتك في تعليم البداء.
All I ask
Help! I need help! Please, anyone!
أنت تقضي وقتك في تعليم البداء.
Die, infidel!
Take the map I've given you and see that the guards are placed accordingly. We'll be safe enough during the procession. It's the burial that worries me. Easy for our enemies to hide amongst the crowd.
If you're so concerned, why not post your own men? Search the site.
İstediğimizi yaparız, tamam mı? Neredesin?
Please, I've done nothing wrong. Why are you doing this?
İstediğimizi yaparız, tamam mı?
Help! I need help! Please, anyone!
لا يوجد مهلب أيها الرجل العجوز.
Help! I need help! Please, anyone!
Leave now! أنتم تتبعون إلها زائفا. أنتم تتبعون إلها زائفا.
I need help! Please, anyone! Stop this, please!
How about you turn
You're
around
hurting
and
me!
go away?
Don't hurt me, please!
Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümsüzlük yapmanın cezası. Evvelki sefer elimizden kurtuldu. Bu sefer kaçmasına izin verme.
Please, I've done nothing wrong!
Gözünüzü
Why are you
dört açın,
doing
geri
this?
dönecek. Cezası ölümdür. İstediğimizi
Can't you
yaparız,
spare
tamam mı?
something? I'm poor and sick and hungry. No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
زائفا. ماذا حدث هنا؟ من المسؤول عن هذا؟
Pekala, nereye kayboldun?
أبشر.
I beg of you, just a few coins, please. I beg of you.
I've done nothing wrong. Why are you doing this? Don't hurt me, please.
What a strange man.
What is it that you want?
Safety and peace, Master. Have you seen all the vile Templars in town? I have been ordered to kill as many as I can before the burial of your latest victim, Majd Udin. I am sure if it were your mission, it would be done in no time. I have learned much while looking for those Templars. I will share valuable information with you when you get back.
He seems to be in a hurry. Why is he running around?
I need food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you.
You shouldn't be here. Be gone. When will he stop acting like a fool? A face for yourself!
Help me!
Yeah!
Are you a friend of mine? No? So get away from...
I beg of you. Just a few coins, please. Let me go.
Was that absolutely necessary? What a fool. Good
Kime boyun eğmek istiyor? Kaçman fayda etmez.
أنت تتبع طريق الضلال.
Geber kafir o ya. Yer yarıldı içine gir.
Leave peasant before I make you. سأقطع يديك جزاء ذلك. You'll hurt someone at that.
Fayda etmez.
Gel
buraya. Sen yoksa. Kime yemek istiyorsun? Beni yenemeyeceksin.
استفلت مني. إذا أردت الأمر على ذلك
seni göstermeni bile yenerim. Yenemeyeceksin.
فليكن
Belki farkında değilsin ama halihazırda kaybettin.
فليكن ذلك.
Belki farkında değilsin ama halihazırda kaybettin.
فليكن ذلك.
Beni yenemeyeceksin. Gel buraya. Seni gözün kapalı bile yenerim. Gözüm kapalı bile yenerim. Beni yenemeyecek.
Just kill that person! Guard, come quickly!
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun?
Kill someone! Over here! Yes!
What have I done wrong? A few coins. All I ask is for a few coins.
I wonder if anyone...
No! What happened?
So we...
I'd leave if I were you, before you get angry.
He must be running from something.
Who saw what happened here?
Kill him! Give up! Nowhere to run!
You just ran
You're
away.
breathing!
How reckless can one get?
I've got better things to do.
Often spoke
No,
of,
you don't
never
understand.
acted
I have
upon.
nothing.
But
Please,
today
don't have
is
any
different.
money. My family
Crusader
is
knights
dying.
walk the streets of
Could you
Jerusalem,
spare a few
and
coins?
not in occupation. There is no evil in their hearts. And so we must seize this opportunity. Begin a dialogue, make amends. Together, we might finally bring truth to the ever-ephemeral promise of peace.
Please. My family
We
is
must be
sitting
strong,
down.
we must
Could
be
you spare
brave,
a few
and we must
coins?
find the courage to face those
Please,
we once
sir,
called our
have any
enemies
money?
and now instead call them friends. The Crusaders come to Jerusalem, bringing with them an opportunity to end the fighting, to stop the war.
Please.
That we may
No,
stand
you don't
as one,
understand. I
we
have
must
nothing.
not turn them away.
A few coins. All I ask is for a few coins. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you. Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry.
Be gone, pest! God damn you! Leave me alone!
You made a grave mistake!
You will pay dearly for that.
Is it a fight you want?
won't be too difficult.
You die now!
May God have mercy on your soul.
You speak of peace, but your words are hollow.
No. I speak the truth. Why would you say other?
You're a Templar.
So I am?
Then you are also a liar and a fraud, just like your master. Where is he? What does he intend?
It's peace he seeks, I swear it. And the proof is in his actions. A Christian at a Muslim's funeral. We want an end to all of this.
Only because it serves your needs.
But this is a noble thing we want. The land will be united beneath our banner.
United through force. You'd enslave us all.
It is for the best.
No, it's not. And so long as my brothers and I breathe, you will not succeed.
It's forbidden for you to be here.
Altair, my friend. You must help me. Malik has tasked me with killing several archers posted in the region, so that our brothers might move around more easily. Normally, it wouldn't be a problem, but this funeral has everyone on edge. The city guard has dispatched its best men to keep the peace, and I simply don't have the skill to remove them. I'd ask 2 favors of you then. First, to kill the bowmen, and second, do not tell Malik of my failure. In exchange, I'll see what I can learn of Robert's plans.
What is that man thinking?
Kill him!
Hırsızlar aracına müstahak. Hırsızlar aracına müstahak.
All I ask is for a few coins.
What's going on? What's he running from?
انتهى الأمر. Gebereceksin.
What's he got into?
Odd. I wonder if he's being chased by
Please,
someone.
can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry.
Oh dear. What is he doing?
Good to see you, brother. I trust you're here for the funeral. Or for Robert, rather. I've kept my eyes and ears open, but I've nothing to report. Things are quiet here. Perhaps Tariq has seen or heard something you can use. He's stationed not far from here. Go to him. See what knowledge he has.
All I ask is for a few coins.
Please don't leave.
What a fool.
I'm so hungry.
He'll
Just
put
a little
someone at that
money, I
speed.
beg of you.
What is he doing?
Has he lost his mind? Why are you doing this to me? I've done nothing wrong.
What? You will not get away from me!
Check it, General. Come on!
Yeah.
Someone has to defeat him.
God, yeah.
How can one expect to defeat?
Leave while you still can.
Beni yenemeyeceksin.
You'll never get away!
Use counterattacks when faced with multiple enemies.
Please, sir.
لص حقير سأقطع يديك جزاء ذلك.
Why are you doing this? What have I done?
What is that fool doing? لص أنت حثالة. Eat now.
A few coins. All I ask
Good to
is
see you,
for a
brother.
few
I
coins.
trust you're here for the funeral. Or for Robert, rather. I've kept my eyes and ears open, but I've nothing to report. Things are quiet here. Perhaps Tariq has seen or heard something you can use. He's stationed not far from here. Go to him. See what knowledge he has.
No, please don't leave. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you.
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Benim. Gel buraya.
Where is he off to?
Kovalayın. Çekil kenara. Çabuk.
لا تدعوه يفلت.
Nasıl kaybettin onu? Burada. Bu tarafta. Kaybetmeyin onu.
لص حقير.
Can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry.
What's got into him?
Help me.
لص حقير. سأقطع يديك جزاء ذلك.
Help me. Somebody help me.
موت أيها اللص.
Seek help.
He's going to hurt himself.
My family's sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins? My family's sick and dying.
Brother, in my way! He's firing himself. Get him!
Kovalayın! Açılın! Gel buraya! Kovalayın!
You shouldn't be here. Be gone.
No, you must not trespass here.
He won't get away!
You're a dead man.
I saw what you did, and you won't get away with it.
Take your time. When moving slowly,
What have I done?
لص حقير سأقطع يديك جزاء ذلك.
Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and
Good to see you,
hungry.
brother. I trust you're here. For the funeral. Or for Robert, rather. I've kept my eyes and ears open, but I've nothing to report. Things are quiet here. Perhaps Tariq has seen or heard something you can use. He's stationed not far from here. Go to him. See what knowledge he has.
Could you spare a few coins? I beg of you. I beg of you, just
That man seems
Did he just run into that person?
سأقطع يديك جزاء ذلك.
Someone do something.
What's got into you?
Excellent timing, Altair. I found something you'll find quite useful. Orders for Robert's guards. This map I've made will show you where he intends to station them. Put it to good use.
My family is sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins?
He's going to hurt
What's going on? What's he running from?
He'll hurt someone. He's going to hurt someone.
Please, don't do that. He seems to be in a rush.
I don't understand what he's trying to accomplish.
Fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense. Seems a tragedy, but I say this is an honor to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this. I stand before
You've the scent of success about you, brother.
I've learned much about our enemy.
Share your knowledge then. Let us see what can be done with it.
Robert and his Templars walked the city. They've come to pay their respects to Majd ud-Din. They'll attend his funeral, which means so will I.
What is this that Templars would attend his funeral?
I have yet to divine their true intentions, though I'll have a confession in time. The citizens themselves are divided. Many call for their lives. Still others insist that they are here to parley, to make peace.
Peace?
I told you. The others I've slain have said as much to me.
That would make them our allies. And yet we killed them.
Make no mistake, we are nothing like these men. Though their goal sounds noble, the means by which they'd achieve it are not. At least, that's what Al-Muallim told me.
So what is your plan?
I'll attend the funeral and confront Robert.
The sooner the better. Fortune favor your blade, brother.
Malik, before I go, there's something I should say.
Be out with it.
I've been a fool.
Normally I'd make no argument, but what is this? What are you talking about?
All this time, I never told you I was sorry. Too damn proud. You lost your arm because of me. Lost Qadar. You had every right to be angry.
I do not accept your apology.
I understand.
No, you don't. I do not accept your apology because you are not the same man who went with me into Solomon's temple. And so you have nothing to apologize for.
Malik.
Perhaps if I had not been so envious of you, I would not have been so careless myself. I'm just as much to blame.
Don't say such things.
We are one. As we share the glory of our victories, so too should we share the pain of our defeat. In this way, we grow closer. We grow stronger.
Thank you, brother.
Rest if you need to, Altair, that you might be ready for what lies ahead.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to begin. That city is ours, has always been ours. And it is our duty to defend it. You are spent!
Gözünüzü dört açın, geri dönecek.
I'll have your hand for that.
I wonder where he's at.
Don't tell me this. Everybody does.
God save him. He's gone mad.
Why would anyone do that?
No, you are not supposed to be here. Leave.
Please, sir, have any money? Just a little money, I beg of you. A few coins. All I ask is for a few coins. Please, can't you spare something?
إذا رأيته يمر بالجوار.
we gather here to mourn the loss of our beloved Majd-ud-Din. Taken too soon from this world. I know you feel sorrow and pain at his passing, but you should not. For just as we are all brought forth from the womb, so too must we all one day pass from this world. It is only natural, like the rising and the setting of the sun. Take this moment to reflect on his life and give thanks for all the good he did. Know that one day you will stand with him again in paradise.
Amen.
As you know, this man was murdered. We have tried to track his killer, but it has proved difficult. These creatures cling to the shadows and run from any who would face them fairly. But not today, for it seems one stands among us. He mocks us with his presence and must be made to pay. Seize him! Bring him forward that God's justice might be done!
لن يكون ذلك عسيرا جدا.
Seni gözün kapalı bile yener. Seni yenemeyeceksin. Seni yenemeyeceksin.
أريد أن تموت. فليقتل. اقبضوا عليه. اقبضوا عليه. لا تدعوه يفلت.
Gel buraya.
اقبضوا عليه. اقبضوا عليه.
Seni yenemeyeceksin.
توقف عن الجري. لن تهرب.
Kaçmasına izin vermeyin.
اقبضوا عليه. اقبضوا عليه. وراءه. أسرع. إنه ينهك نفسه. اقبضوا عليه. لن يكون ذلك عسيرا. تريد أن تموت؟ هل ذلك؟
Seni gözüm kapalı bile yenerim. Belki farkında değilsin ama hali hazırda kaybettin.
When you're out of knives, refill your stock.
تريد أن تموت؟ هل يكن ذلك؟
Kaybettin onu! Seni yenemeyeceksin.
إنه ينهك نفسه. اقبضوا عليه.
Gel buraya.
Use vigilantes you have freed to block your
ينهك نفسه. اقبضوا عليه. ابعدوا عن طريقه. تريد أن تموت؟ هل يكن ذلك؟ حسنا خير جدا ارحل من هنا.
Use throwing knives to deal with distant enemies.
Gel buraya.
Back here.
Belki farkında değilsin ama hala
Come back here. سوف آتي إليك.
You can't escape. Seni gözüm kapalı bile yenerim. Gel buraya.
Don't move him.
God, somebody, help me! Help!
توقف عن الجري. لن تهرب. Come back here.
Gel buraya.
لن تهرب مني.
Beni yenemeyecek. Seni gözüm kapalı bile yenerim. Belki farkında değilsin ama hala kaybettim. Seni gözüm kapalı bile yenerim.
Maybe you haven't noticed, but
Beni
already
yenemeyecek.
اقبضوا علي. اقبضوا علي.
You have no business here. Easy. Let us fight.
Kapalayın. Gel buraya. Belki farkında değilsin ama hala kaybettim. Beni yenemeyecek. Seni gözüm kapalı bile yenerim. Kovalayın.
Thanks to the infidel.
Kaçmasına yenerim onu.
No, let him get away.
Kaybetmeyin onu. Durdurun onu.
لن تفلت مني. براءة. تتبع طريق الضلال.
Kovalayın. Pis Allahsız.
سأنال منه. Faster, faster.
Gel buraya.
سأطارده. لا تدعوه يفلت. وراءه. أسرع.
Belki farkında değilsin ama hala kaybettim.
اقبضوا علي. اقبضوا علي. لن تفلت
Durdurun
مني.
onu. Gel buraya.
تفلت مني. توقف عن الجري. لن تهرب.
Gel buraya. Kaçman fayda etmez. Gel buraya.
لن تفلت مني.
Kovalayın. Kaybetmeyin onu! Kaçman fayda etmez. Gel buraya. Kaçman fayda etmez.
وراءه أسرع سأنال منه
Gel buraya. Gel buraya.
Do not let him escape! After him!
Gel buraya.
قبلك مني
After him!
Seni gözün kapalı bile yenerim. Obalayın.
توقف عن الجري لن تهرب
Obalayın. Kaybetmeyin onu.
Faster! Faster! Do not let him escape! After him! Faster! Faster! Do not let him escape! After him! Faster! Faster! After him! Do not let him escape! Faster! Faster! Do not let him escape! Faster! Faster! After him! Faster! Faster! After him! Do not let him escape! Faster! Faster! After him! Do not let him escape!
I would see your eyes before you die.
I sense you expected someone else.
What sorcery is this?
No sorcery. We knew you'd come. Robert needed to be sure he'd have time to get away.
So he flees.
We cannot deny your success. You have laid waste to our plans. First the treasure, then our men. Control of the Holy Land slipped away. But then he saw an opportunity to reclaim what has been stolen, to turn your victories to our advantage.
Al-Muallim still holds your treasure, and we've routed your army before. Whatever Robert plans, he'll fail again.
Ah, but it's not just Templars you'll contend with now.
Speak sense.
Robert rides for Asa to plead his case that Saracen and Crusader unite against the Assassins.
That will never happen. They have no reason to.
Had, perhaps. But now you've given them one. 9, in fact. The bodies you've left behind, victims on both sides. You've made the assassins an enemy in common and ensured the annihilation of your entire order. Well done.
Not 9. 8.
What do you mean?
You were not my target. I will not take your life. You're free to go, but do not follow me.
I don't need to. You're already too late.
We'll see.
حقير سأقطع يديك جزاء ذلك. لص حقير سأقطع يديك جزاء ذلك. Stop him!
تمهل.
Kill him! Someone needs to end him. You can't escape! Stop him!
لن يبعد كثير. أنا متأكد جدا إنه
لا نستطيع العثور عليه في أي مكان.
It was a trap.
I had heard the funeral turned to chaos. What happened?
Robert de Sable was never here. He sent another in his stead. He was expecting me.
You must go to Al-Mu'alim.
There's no time. She told me where he's gone, what he plans. If I return to Masyaf, he might succeed. And then, I fear we'll be destroyed.
We have killed most of his men. He cannot hope to mount a proper attack. Wait, did you say she?
Yes, it was a woman. Strange, I know. But that's for another time. For now, we must focus on Robert. We may have thinned his ranks, but the man is clever. He goes to plead his case to Richard and Salah ad-Din, to unite them against the common enemy. Against us.
Surely you're mistaken. This makes no sense. These two men would never...
Oh, but they would. And we have ourselves to blame. The men I've killed, men on both sides of the conflict. Men important to both leaders. Robert's plan may be ambitious, but it makes sense. And it could work.
Look, brother. Things have changed. You must return to Masyaf. We cannot act without our master's permission. It could compromise the Brotherhood. I thought you had learned this.
Stop hiding behind words, Malik. You wield the creed and its tenets like some shield. He's keeping things from us. Important things. You were the one told me we could never know anything, only suspect. Well, I suspect this business with the Templars goes deeper. When I'm done with Robert, I will ride for Masyaf that we may have answers. But perhaps you could go now.
I cannot leave the city.
Then walk amongst its people. Seek out those who served the ones I slew. Learn what you can. You call yourself perceptive. Perhaps you'll see something I could not.
I don't know. I must think on this.
Do as you must, my friend. But it's time I ride for Arsuf. Every moment I delay, our enemy gets one step ahead of me.
Be careful, brother.
I will be. I promise.
That these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God... But glorious and exalted is he, finds favor with us. Die, deed. Grant us victory. Speak! You are fit. The fires of war consume the land. What is that man thinking? Damn fool must be out of his mind. Hurt himself. What is that man thinking? He should stop acting like a child. How reckless can one get? Good son.
Please, be more careful.
Should you enter a fistfight, guards will not interfere, but drawing your weapon will turn them hostile.
Kill him! This is...
سوف أنبهك إذا رأيت
What's going on? What are you doing?
Whoa. Yeah!
Should you cause a disturbance, it is wise to leave the area.
You cannot run forever!
أيها الكافر سوف تموت هنا! إذا أردت الأمر على ذلك النحو
You will not get away from me! Where is he? After him! Faster! Chase him down! Anyone there he is!
إنه ينهك نفسه! اقبضوا عليه!
Find out where he went!
Bu tarafta! Burada! Kaçman fayda etmez. O kadar kolay vazgeçmeyeceğim. my dead man.
Give up! You've nowhere to run! Kill him!
تريد أن تموت؟ فليكن ذلك.
Farkında değilsin ama Altair'ı kaybettim.
How can one expect to defeat me? May God have mercy on your soul.
Belki farkında değilsin ama Altair'ı kaybettim. No chance against me. Belki farkında değilsin ama Altair'ı kaybettim. You wish to die? So be it.
This won't be too difficult.
This is a waste of my time.
How can one expect to defeat me?
Don't let him get away!
You will not get away from me! I'll take you down! After him! Faster!
He's firing himself! Get him! I will catch you! This is a waste of my time.
You'll never get away! No chance against me. God is on my side. Beni yenemeyecek.
May God have mercy on your soul.
I will not be life.
Gel buraya. Beni yenemeyecek. Belki farkında değilsin ama Altair'da kaybettim.
Infidel! There's no chance against me. God is on my side.
Should you enter a fist fight, guards will not interfere.
لا تدعوه يفلت. يا لها من مضيعك من الرأس. الأمر على ذلك النحو وسوف أولي خير جدا تريد أن تموت؟ جدا خير جدا
Over here! Come back here! You're mine! You can't escape! Faster! Faster! Yes! Yes! Don't knock the way! You will not have it noticed. Yes! Already
May God have mercy on your soul.
Pathetic. See what you still can. Maybe you haven't noticed, but you've already lost. God favors me. You will not win. Maybe you haven't noticed, but you've already lost. Yes!
Don't let him get away! You cannot
Sit down.